Welcome to Fanfare Social Media. We have a social media fan development and management system that is unsurpassed in the marketplace. Today's topic is about content posting. Now, content posting is a very important part of social media. It's pretty much what everybody thinks about social media. We want to cover today how often you should post. Do you recommend posting each day or each week or somehow advanced posting? Which social networks should you use, and what are the differences in the networks? So how often should you post? Basically, you got two options. You can create each day or you can create it in advance. So the problem with creating it each day is that it determines, I guess I should say it creates a ton of pressure on you, constantly working with deadlines and changing schedules and priorities. You're planning to create content today, but then something comes up and gets in the way. You're basically a slave to your daily issues and news topics, and I think it creates stress. That's really hard to do. So how do you create in advance? Well, the problem there is you need a good little app or platform. Sometimes we'll call it a platform to do advanced posting. And if you're just going to create a few posts and schedule them, a couple days or a week in advance here or there, that's no big deal for most of the apps that are out there. But big but, that is when you need to make an adjustment to the content. Your posts are not in what we would call a campaign. They're individual posts. So if you need to schedule and change something or change the content in it, you've got to go to each post on your calendar and make the adjustment there. So consequently, very few people ever post very far in advance, or you're constantly making changes on your calendar, and it can be a real nightmare. Then, the same problem is if some of those posts, and many of them fall into this category, can be reposted at a future date. Once you're done with your initial advanced posting, when that finishes, then you've got to restart the process all over again. Now let's talk about which social networks should you use. So recent marketing studies show that both B2B and B2C in this order are the preferred social networks. Facebook, then Twitter, LinkedIn, your blogs, and even YouTube, which is gaining great favor now, are the top social sites. Let's talk about each of them. Facebook is going to be primarily for your customers and close contacts. So you got to think about the kind of material that you can post there. You don't want to self-promote yourself so much that you turn your customers off, but a little bit of marketing information is okay. We would also prefer that you have things on there posting things like helpful information, training tips, questions for discussion. Maybe a list of your features and benefits is a good idea, though. Make sure your customers are all familiar with them. They might even see a feature they don't know you have. Company information like press releases, news, company history and background, customer testimonials are great. And then also something to note on Facebook is what you'd usually think of as if you're doing emailing as an email subject header. Facebook drops any of those subject headers, so you won't see those. Consequently, whatever is going to be in your content needs to stand on its own, and think about what that will look like and read like when you drop it in. Then you can see a full demo overview of Fanfare at the link here. And please contact us for any questions and like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Have a great day.